The Milwaukee Brewers shockingly traded Josh Hader at this year's trade deadline, and maybe they saw something and sold high on him because Hader has looked bad and even worse since joining the San Diego Padres. Josh Hader came into the 2022 season as the most dominant relief pitcher in baseball over the last few years. Since his debut in 2017, Hader earned a 2.27 ERA and was coming off his most dominant year in 2021. Hader posted a career-low 1.23 ERA in 58 innings, recorded 34 saves, and struck out 102 hitters, the third time he's put up 100 or more strikeouts in a season in his career. 2022 started off normal for Hader, who carried his momentum from last season into the first 2 months of this year. Dating back to 2021, Hader had a regular season scoreless streak of 40 consecutive outings up until June 7th. Brewers held a 2-1 lead going into the 9th inning, and it looked like all hope was lost for the Phillies to win that game. Not only was Hader carrying a scoreless streak, but 17 for 17 on save opportunities prior to that outing. On a 1-1 count with no outs, Alex Bohm hit a high fastball for a game-tying home run, and to make things even crazier, 2 batters later, Matt Bierling hit a go-ahead home run to take the lead, and the Phillies would eventually win the game. The impossible happened. A team scored off Josh Hader, and despite the hiccup, there were no signs of concern going forward, as following the appearance, Hader was right back on track and picked up 7 consecutive saves. His struggles didn't start to become a concern until July 4th. Every elite pitcher has a bad outing, but for the first time ever, Hader was consistently bad on multiple occasions. On July 4th, Hader allowed a run in the 9th in a tie game, but the Brewers would come back and win in extras. 2 nights later, Hader blew a save opportunity and the Brewers lost 2-1. Then on July 8th, Hader picked up the save, but the save didn't come easy as he allowed 2 hits and gave up a run. Hader picked up the save in his next outing by striking out the side, but the following day, all hell broke loose. He allowed 3 runs on 2 hits, gave up a game-winning home run, and worst of all, didn't even record an out against the Twins. 2 days later, Hader came into a 5-2 ballgame and blew his second consecutive save and allowed 6 runs on 6 hits, gave up a game-winning grand slam, and recorded just 1 out. Similar to before when Hader struggled, he bounced back, this time with 4 consecutive scoreless appearances, but on August 1st, the Brewers sent him to San Diego, and since getting there, his struggles have continued and become worrisome. In his last inning and a third, Hader has allowed 6 runs on 5 hits, and his command has been all over the place. Inconsistency has been the issue all season long with Hader, but it's now gotten to the point he's consistently bad. Over his last 7 innings, he's allowed 15 earned runs, and in his last 11 2/3 innings, he's allowed the same amount of runs as he did in his previous 104 innings pitched. Yesterday, Padres manager Bob Melvin announced the team would go closer by committee to give Hader a break, and it's definitely the right move. His confidence on the mound isn't in the right place, and although his velocity is still there, his command isn't, and he's getting hit more than ever. Compared to the beginning of the year, it appears he's throwing from a higher arm slot, what makes it easier for hitters to pick up, and makes sense why he's getting hit more now than ever, with his velocity still the same. Hader has also missed time this season on several occasions due to pregnancy complications with his wife. Hader missed a week in May, more time in June, and didn't play in this year's All-Star game to be with his wife and newly born son. Maybe his head is not in it right now, and none of us know what he's dealing with off the field, so hopefully everything is good. But the Padres need him to be better than he is, especially if this team wants to make the playoffs.